Welcome to Massive Beers. My name is Matt. We do beer stuff here. What are we going to do today? A little mystery beer, courtesy of my boy Steven. Yeah. Wrapped up some mystery beers and some sweet menus. Do you want some wings, maybe? I don't know. Quesadillas, son? We have no idea what's in this. That's the whole fun of mystery beers. So we're going to crack it open. We're going to see what we got. I picked this up in person from Steven at the old Beer Tube of Palooza. He is the king of gifting beer, especially when it comes to Beer Tube Palooza. Brings boxes for almost everybody. This is in said box. Mild. English mild. Doppelbock. Mild. I'm getting mild vibes off this sucker. Wrapping. Some of my favorite wrapping in history of mystery beer wrapping. The menu, just something about it makes me all hot and bothered. Beer-wise, that looks all the part of an English mild, a English bitter, like a shilling ale, something along those lines. Just under 2 fingers of a beautiful head that I kind of poured it poopy, but it still looks beautiful. And super creamy, fluffy, creamy top that kind of lends itself to that kind of English style ale. Pub ale is basically what we're leaning into here, with that copper hue, with that subtle haziness. I'm expecting a little caramel toasty vibes up in this piece. I mean, pretty much what I'm getting. Low ABV pub ale. A little bit of sweet maltiness, not too crazy, not much as far as any bittering. So, not leaning into an ESB right now, more of like just classic style pub ale with that little bit of bready, little bit of kind of toasted, sweetened, brown bready kind of notes. We're just going to dive in. Cheers, y'all. Okay, I think it is an ESB. Yeah, I mean, a nice, soft, lighter, kind of marisottery, kind of low ABV. We're talking maybe pushing down in the 3s. Could we be 3%, 4% pubby ale-y, but I believe it's somebody's take on an ESB because there is this nice soft kind of Ken Golding fugly kind of bitterness to it. Super well made. It's that combination of a little toasty, sweetened brown bread, that nice bittering in it. It's somebody's ESB. It's a 4.3% ESB. Fox Farm, maybe? I don't know, but that's what I'm going to call it. Not going to twiddle my thumbs here. I don't think there's really a ton to this other than it being a really well-made, like no flaws whatsoever, American interpretation of what an ESB should be. Let's see. We have Stuff Fox Farm. Looks like this Treehouse. New Park. Okay. Park. This is their... It's a Marzen. I'm okay with that. A little more ESB vibes to me. It's a 5.7%, so about 1.5% off Marzen style lager. Pub ale vibes to the max on this for me. This is just called their Marzen style lager. A cool little like twist on like that diamond pattern you see in a lot of Oktoberfest stuff like that, and really is a super delicious beer. I took it way more because of the way the bittering comes off and the way the malt kind of shines for me. It really does have this kind of ESB kind of thing going for me. While at the same time, it has a softness that also reminds me of like a pubby kind of ale yeastiness. It doesn't really come off lagery for me. It doesn't really matter. Because even though this dude loses, because I called it a ESB, it is a Marzen. Not the middle finger, this finger. I win because it's tasty AF. And yeah, I think it's awesome. I think it's fantastic. Is it one of the better Marzens I've had as of late? I don't think it's kind of Marzen-y, but is it one of the more tastier, malty, relatively low ABV beers I've had as of late? Absolutely. Absolutely, yes, I'm going tootly instead of lootly. There you go. Yeah, it's been a while since I've had some New Park stuff. Steven was actually the person that really first introduced me to New Park stuff, so it's kind of fun to see that stuff kind of circle around. He gave me a couple, I believe, a wit beer, maybe another one from them in the same box, so it'll be fun to dive into those and see what's what. So, yeah, just a tasty all-around beer, tasty malt jam. You know, it being in the throes of October, kind of makes sense that this would be a Marzen as opposed to an ESB. Just had that kind of vibe to me, more as ESB, like I said, than a Marzen. But it's, in the grand scheme of things, malty, a little bit of bittering, tasty AF. Would buy the crap out of it. Let us know what you paid for it, Steven. I'm really curious if you gave me this for sub 13. I think I'm a happy camper for a 4-pack. And let's talk about New Park. What do you guys? What's your experience with them? Have you been to the brewery? Have you had their beers? Have you had their, their hazies, their fruited stuff? Have you had stuff like this? Have you had this exact beer? What were your thoughts about it? Put it down there. There you go. Review in the books. Mystery beer review in the books. Hopefully you guys enjoyed. Hopefully you're enjoying some mystery beers yourself. Hope we'll see you next time. Cheers, y'all.